Greetings, young Portal Master. I have been waiting for you. I am Eon, your guide in this world. But where are you may ask?
And I am Mike. I am here. I'll talk more later.
An ancient world of wonder and mystery. For generations, the Portal Masters and the Skylanders kept peace and balance in this world, so that all creatures could thrive. Magic flows through everything here. Every rock, every tree, and every beast. But now our world is in great danger. The darkness is spreading. Skylands needs your help. A great adventure awaits you, young Portal Master. I have sent my assistant Hugo to seek you out. We will speak again soon.
Wowzers, look at all these balloons leaving. Parking's gonna be a snap.
They're not just leaving, they're evacuating. Something is terribly wrong.
Oh, well, that explains the flying rocks. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Just go on, Flynn. Get to higher ground. I'll meet you on the other side of town.
Rightio. Good luck, Hugo.
Master Eon said help would be coming. He said to be right here. First, the core explodes. Then, I start hearing voices. And now, I'm in the middle of a village being ripped apart by who knows what. Clearly, I am losing my mind.
Now is the time, Portal Master.
Well, and now is the time to explain what the heck is going on. How's it going, everybody? Mike back at you with a brand new show and series within my 5-Minute Gaming channel. And this is going to be about Skylanders, and I'm going to start with the very first Skylanders game, Spyro's Adventure. And I have so many great memories when it comes to this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play and talk. And we're going to start with a new character, and I even have a setup where you can see the character that I'm putting on the real portal.
A Skylander! You've returned! Master Eon was right! That means he did find another Portal Master to help us. I, of course, never doubted it for a second. I know that you are watching, oh great Portal Master! I am Hugo, and we have much to do! This village needs our help!
So, and, give me some time to kind of get my bearings on how I'm going to kind of chat through this thing. I can tell you right now, I'm going to lose the hat so we can just see the character as it is. But there's a lot of history I have with this game. When it first came out, excuse me, when it first came out, I remember I was in Costco and I was wandering through Costco and looking at their video games, and they had this box with these real characters in it, just like this guy right here I'm pointing to. And I thought, what is that? That is interesting. There's like these characters, and it looked like some kind of game, and I thought it was a board game, so I passed. I thought the characters looked cool, but... And then I started reading my video game news and realizing this was a brand new game, kind of kicking off a whole genre called Toys to Life. And once I understood how this thing was gonna work, I jumped in the car and drove right back down to Costco and bought my first copy of this game. Because what I was reading is that the way it worked is they made these toys, and the toys had a little circuit board in them that could hold information, and you would place them on this portal of power, and it would communicate with the game. And then you could actually play the character that you could hold in your hand. You could also play it in the game. And being a lover of physical media, physical toys, and video games, this was the perfect combination that I had been waiting for. So, and what's really awesome about me sharing this game with all of you is that I am actually running this on an emulator called RPCS3, which is a PlayStation 3 emulator on the Windows PC. And this game is actually not supposed to really be working yet, but doing some reading, there was some posts on the forums of a couple things to try, and I tried it and got it working. The colors are slightly off on a couple things, and the whites there, those greens shouldn't be there, but you know what? I can play this game at HD resolution. I'm actually playing at 4K resolution, downscaling it to 1080p for the YouTube channel, but I've never been able to experience this game in HD, and this is the wonderful thing about emulation like RPCS3, and my hat is off to the people that have been working on this. It's just a big, huge volunteer effort to try to do things like this, to preserve these games, because one thing about the Skylanders franchise, it's done. It ran its course, and it's over. And so now all that's left is these games and toys. If you collected them like me, they're pretty expensive on eBay, and it's sometimes tricky to get even the portal working. And I got the portal working with Windows, which is cool. And I've looked around, I've not seen any YouTube videos where they actually show in a little corner, like I'm pointing here, that you actually are putting the real character on the portal like I'm doing. So there's just so much coolness about this that I'm so excited about. Just even looking over at the village over there, the detail of the houses and the cannon, that was never there when this game came out, because it would play at 1280 by 720 on the PlayStation 3 or the Wii or the Xbox. But now I can play this in HD resolution, larger resolution than the developers ever really intended. But that's the wonderful thing about 3D rendered games, is that if the emulator can do it and upscale it, it can be done. And so I am just thrilled beyond belief to be able to play this. So let's start playing. And part of this experience is I want you to enjoy you may have a memory of playing this game yourself, and I think, I will say, at my age, some of my younger fans, they probably have fond memories of playing this when they were younger children, like even my 15-year-old son, Brett. And so the older generation, I don't know how many of you got into this. I certainly did. And so I'm hoping to find some new fans out there that will just enjoy watching me play this great game. Perhaps it will bring back some wonderful memories of their own experience. And this is one of those games that you can't just pick it up and play it anymore unless you got the portal with the characters. I mean, there are tricks through emulation, but not easy from what I've been reading. So,
Greetings, young Portal Master. I, Eon, will help you. Use your Skylander to break through obstacles and debris.
so each character has different attacks. They have the basic attack, like this. I'm hitting my PlayStation X button, and then the square button does a secondary type attack where you can see you made kind of a lava field. And then I'm hitting my circle button, which is the third type of attack. And Skylanders Spyro's Adventure...
We heard the Skylanders were all gone, but it's great to see you're here! That main road was destroyed, and now the townsfolk are all trapped inside! It's very dangerous! Taking down that wall seems like it might help! Maybe that old cannon will work!
I didn't want to interrupt the voiceover. And again, I'm gonna chat and offer my thoughts when I'm playing, but I'm not gonna be talking all the time. Part of this is I want you to enjoy the sounds of the game and the gameplay as you remember it. So if I have some interesting tidbit of info to say, I will say it, but otherwise there will be parts where I'm just gonna play. And you can watch and enjoy this trip down memory lane with me.
Use the action button to fire the cannon.
Free at last!
The Skylanders are back! Thank goodness!
Thank you! Thank goodness! Good voice acting. And I'm someone that kind of likes to try to find all the secrets and get all the barrels, so I try not to leave anything behind.
Hey,
you're a Skylander, aren't you? I didn't know you guys were here. We could really use your help. Can you grab that key and get us out of here?
Sure, I will grab the key. My first key of the game, and it just kind of follows me along. One thing I wanted to mention, this game was definitely designed for younger players and older players alike, and because of that, there was no jumping at all. Jumping came in the later games, but there is some jump pads, which will help you get to places, but no actual jump button, and that's just fine. Because to me, it's all about the experience. I gotta push my right stick forward, put the key in the lock.
Yay! Let's get to the balloon!
Lots of chests all around. I gotta shake them open. You can see I pick up treasures. It increases the amount of currency I have to spend later on upgrades. But part of what's awesome about this game is that you could change up all your characters if you bought the toys. And I have a pretty decent collection to share with you. So I started out with Eruptor, which is one of the main characters that would actually come with the game when you bought it. But I'm gonna try someone else, and there's also different elements. So Eruptor is from the flame element. So I've taken him off, and I'm just gonna put on some different characters. This is Hex of the undead element. And she kind of floats around. She's gonna have different attacks. This is where she does kind of a seance and raises an army of falling skulls. And then her third attack is some bones. Every character has different attacks, and also you can go into the character stats. And so there's the three powers for Hex: Rain of Skulls, Wall of Bones, Storm of Skulls. And you can see I could eventually purchase better powers. So there's definitely a stat upgrade to this game that makes it a lot of fun too. So instead of Hex, I'm just gonna pick a couple characters just so you can see. This is Whisper Elf. Oops. Come on, Whisper. Well, something's up with Whisper Elf. Okay, we'll just do Stealth Elf. Alright, that was Stealth Elf. Trigger Happy is another one who came with the game. And whatever console you bought it for. Big Lam Bam. Let's lose his hat. Hats. Oh, hat. All right, and I'm going to switch over, and I'll continue on. Get the basic level. This is definitely one of the like in the game. Prism Break. I like plays on words. All right, we'll continue. All right, there's a key, and I can see over there is a story scroll. That's like a, not kind of a hidden treasure. They'll have things like that hidden around. That's not necessarily hidden, but clearly I can't get to it at the moment. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna get there. Oops.
Your Skylander will need a key to open this gate.
Oh, am I so glad the Skylanders are here. Hope there are more of you. We have a doodle of a problem here. See, the bridge is out, and people are trapped on the other side of Turtle Gully. Gosh, I hope they're okay. Blobbers over there can't move that turtle. Could you please help him?
I would be glad to help you. Another thing I'll share is, it's been a little bit of a hiatus since my last show, and I'm trying something new that will hopefully just keep me motivated. I'm sitting on my comfortable couch in my good game room. I'm very relaxed, and this is a much more enjoyable way for me to play video games than to sit in my workroom at my work desk and try to record. So I think by doing this, I'll be more motivated to create more content for you all and really enjoy the process of doing it for myself.
By Pythagoras' theorem, you're a Skylander, aren't you? Good thing you're here. I've got a big brain, but pretty puny muscles. I could use a powerful hero such as yourself to help me move this turtle.
To help me move this turtle? So do you all remember the Pythagorean theorem? I don't remember a lot of math, but I do remember a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Push the turtle to clear a path forward.
My family is
I wish I was on the other side of this gate!
And I would definitely say an inspiration of this game, I'm sure, came from a Diablo-style isometric play, and I like the Diablo games. And some people, I think, weren't into the cartoony aspect of it. I loved it, and I thought it was just, you know, I'm a visual effects artist. I think the graphics are super creative. I love this look, and I don't mind the simplistic gameplay at all. You could call this a Diablo trainer.
Hey down there!
It's Flynn!
Name's Flynn. Hugo told me to meet you. Boy, you got here just in time. I can see what's causing this island to shatter. Come here and I'll show you. Use those bounce pads. They're super springy.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is a bounce pad. And I have a feeling over here might be a secret.
You need a magic Skylander.
I need a magic Skylander. Well, I can certainly do that. Trouble.
You need a magic Skylander to unlock this gate.
And it's fun to unlock things. It makes you feel good. There's a lot of pushing turtles here. Alright, so got a couple things here. I got a present. Collected a new hat, Viking helmet, +5 critical hit. Again, this is kind of a Diablo trainer, because Diablo has much more in-depth stuff like this, but this is a great way to just keep it simple, which is just fine for me. Let's equip the hat. I equipped the hat. I'm curious, emulating this. If I look at my hats, yep, there it is. Alright. These characters came from obviously playing on the consoles many, many years ago, so I didn't see the hats in the inventory, and it's probably just something, just a glitch of the way it's set up with the emulator, but that's okay. It's working now, just fine. Hats are not that big of a deal. I found a soul gem. New power is available. Cursed Bone Brambler for Chop Chop. Sure, I can preview Chop Chop. I do have Chop Chop. I'll maybe play him later. Alright. So we can head back and continue. They made a lot of variants of Double Trouble through the next couple games where they just had different versions of him. Booga! Bounce pad. Play the way you easily jump in the game. Oh, and there's the story scroll. Turns out I didn't have to look hard for that one.
While the shape and size of portals vary, under the control of a true portal master, these mystic devices can connect 2 points in space, dimension, and, if we are to believe ancient legends, even time. Portal masters can then send Skylanders and magic to the other side.
The other side. Let's talk to Flynn.
You see that twister? It's a big one, all right, but I got an idea. What we're gonna do is... Whoa! That was close. It's okay. You go on ahead, and I'll take her around and meet you back here later.
And we're in a chompy pit. What is a chompy, you ask? Let's find out.
You again. Thank goodness. I'd gladly escape this raging tornado, except these monster gates are in my way. Monsters always stake out their territory by putting up these gates. And these are particularly nasty little monsters, too. Hungry little chompies. I'll be on the safe side, thank you. It sure beats being on the chompy side, which is where you are. But don't worry, these gates will open once all of the monsters have been defeated. So all you have to do is just get rid of all of the chompies in there and everything should be just fine. Good luck.
And so he talks through the nose. I can do a pretty good nasal talk. Gets through that just fine. Good luck. Let's destroy the chompies. Yeah, the colors are a little off. That block of cheese should clearly have been more of a golden color. I think what I'm noticing is anything that's a golden color is kind of getting a little bit of a green tinge added to it, and I'm sure that's something with this emulator. Again, not perfect, but you know what? I'm so happy to be playing this in HD resolution at a quality of detail I've never ever seen in this game. I can let that go. Oh yeah, that's right. So, I forgot. How do I get... I can't cross the ice. And I think I'll have to drop down to that or something later. Can't remember.
These are elemental gates. Behind these kinds of gates are some great treasures, but they can only be opened by a Skylander of the same element.
So this is a tech.
Skylander to unlock this gate.
And this is where the collecting thing comes in, because they start you out with a couple characters in the game that when you purchase it in the box, but then, you know, it's kind of the whole thing. If you want to open things up, you don't have to, but if you start collecting the other toys from the different elements, you can unlock these things. And I loved it. I enjoyed immensely the collecting part of this game. So... Drobot, Tech Skylander.
You need a Tech Skylander to unlock this gate.
I got it. Little turning blades. Oh! You know, this is also known as a 3D platformer, and I love platforming games. This is all fun stuff for me. Anvil hat. Sure. How's my head look? Good? Did I see something over there? Okay. Oh, I got it. Sometimes they have little hidden you know, little hidden places to look for just to get something special, a little extra.
You need a water
Skylander
to unlock this gate.
In other words, you need to buy more toys if you want to just do it all. Kill Grunt.
You need a tech Skylander to unlock this gate. You need a water Skylander to unlock this gate.
Oh, look at that. What are we gonna do here? And I think I can get at that chest now. Yep. Yep, I can. Oh, my water Skylander, he can cross the water. Couldn't do that with the other character. Let's see. Let's go back in the whirlpool. Gotta be something up here. It's the same hat I'm wearing. Sure. Switch it up. All hats found. The completionist in me says yes.
You need a tech Skylander to unlock this gate.
Oh, the tornado! Wait! Hobson's knee goiter! The Royal Bamboo Palace is completely gone! And, oh no! Look! The royal family is trapped! You must save them!
Yeah, that block of cheese should be brown. It's probably brown is somehow becoming green. Nope. No, I don't do that. Oh, chompies. Take care of that. Water cannon. No food. Down there where it says Gil Grunt, the number 8 with the yellow strip, that's his level. So when I complete that yellow strip, I'll level up to level 9. And this character obviously had already played in the other games, so it built his level up again, which is one of the cool things, is your character will transfer to different versions of the game. The 480 stands for the, what is that? Oh, his health. Sorry, and then the 4984 is gold. Key. You know, someday, maybe if more and more people enjoy watching me play this game, maybe norb-cam, my business partner, who's an excellent YouTuber, could help me figure out how to do a live stream, and then you could actually even tell me what character to play. That might be kind of fun. norb-cam, my business partner, might be checking this out. But Norb, if you're still with me, I'm impressed, because I just can't see you getting into this game. Oops. Yes. Is that the right way? Where's the gate? There it is.
Hooray!
Look who.
You did it! Thanks to you, all of the villagers managed to evacuate just in time. This is only the beginning. There are reports of terrible disasters all throughout Skylands.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be another one if we don't get moving. That tornado is right on top of us.
Oh, right. We should get to safety. I'll explain everything on the way.
Look at the resolution of that balloon. Just never ever looked that good before. Uh-oh. Tornadoes wrecking havoc. Alright, how'd I do? As the completionist in me, I did pretty good. Didn't clear it. I'm not much in speed runs, so I usually don't ever get that reward. I missed a legendary treasure. I don't know where that was. But otherwise, I got everything else.
For as long as anyone could remember, Skylands was protected by the wisest and most powerful beings of all, the Portal Masters. And the greatest among them was Master Eon. He and his Skylanders protected the core of light. For centuries, the core of light had enriched the world, holding at bay the darkness, the ultimate force behind all evil. But now, Eon was the last Portal Master, and growing weaker with age, he knew it was only a matter of time before the darkness would return. Master Eon, those clouds, is something wrong?
Have you ever known dark, boiling, ominous cloud to be a good thing, Hugo? Take your station, Hugo. Skylanders, the darkness has come. Prepare for battle!
Behold, it is I, Chaos! Long have I waited for this day to take my revenge!
Revenge!
You will all bow down before me! Chaos! K-A-O-S!
Chaos! I might have known. And what happened to your head? It looks ridiculous.
What?
My head is awesome, I tell you! Fear it! Fear my giant floating head!
See? I told you the head isn't scary enough.
Silence, Glumshanks!
You're spoiling my evil mood.
You thought you had banished me to the Outlands? I, Chaos, have returned to destroy the core of light and rule Skylands as its emperor. And you are so old and weak now, Eon. There is nothing you can do about it.
I've told you before, Chaos. You and the darkness have no power here.
Oh, is that so? We'll just see about that, minion.
Skylanders!
I've worked it out. We're losing. Maybe we should go to plan B.
No, Glumshanks. I have a much better idea. Initiate Plan Z!
Plan Z. Orion.
Not the core!
Master Eon? Anyone? And that was the day the core of light was scattered to the far corners of the universe.
But mostly,
Skylands lost
the
its
big deal
greatest protectors.
is coming.
But there is more to their story. As the Skylanders were drawn farther and farther away from the magic of Skylands, they began to shrink until they reached your world, waiting for you to find them.
Waiting for me.
And Master Eon, he survived the blast, but was changed. He became a spirit.
I think that really means he was killed.
Couldn't fight chaos and the darkness. But now we have you, young Portal Master.
He survived the blast, but became a spirit. No. Killed, but became a spirit is more like it. But that's much more friendlier talk. But yep, kind of neat to see Eon in full form, because the rest of the series, all the games, he is a spirit.
So as you can see, with our core of light destroyed, Skylands is in great danger. I'm sure that tornado was no accident. This is clearly the work of chaos.
Chaos. Oh, that guy really grinds my gears. If you're taking down Chaos, you can count me in.
Glad to hear it, Flynn. Callie agreed to help too.
Callie? Ah, Callie. Well, I've heard some things about that gal. Interesting things. If she's involved in this, count me double in.
Double in.
Splendid! When you're ready, go with Flynn to perilous pastures.
I'll prep the balloon for takeoff.
And if you bring back any more of those sheep, I'll never forgive you.
So I want to talk, I'll talk to Flynn, but I want to talk about Flynn. So Flynn is voiced by one of my favorite talented actors out there, Patrick Warburton. Patrick Warburton has one of those voices that is just his and his alone. He talks like this. He's got such a great way of inflecting words, coming back and forth between talking and talking breathy. He is just awesome. He's in a really great series on Netflix called Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. He plays Lemony Snicket, which is a show I've told all my friends to watch and none of them want to take me up on it. I love the show. But Patrick Warburton, he introduces the ride Soaring at Disneyland. He was in The Family Guy as one of the characters. But Patrick Warburton has one of those fun voices that I never get tired of listening to. And the great thing about Flynn is with us through all the Skylanders games. Let's just listen to Patrick talk one more time.
Yeah, I'm sure Callie will be thrilled to meet me. And who can blame her, huh? So, you ready to shove off, you big sky what's it?
Let's see, so who can blame her? So, he varies into the breathy to the full-on. He's just got such a great range. I'm not gonna take the balloon yet.
But remember, the longer you take, the more Callie will have to wait to meet me. We don't want to keep the poor gal waiting. I'll be right here when you're ready to leave.
And Flynn, the character Flynn, definitely is a little bit into himself. So, I'm in the hub world now, as we call it. This is where you can launch to all kinds of wonderful adventures. And we're gonna get into those in some future shows. But, of course, I can just wander around, break a few barrels, get a few extra bits of cash to spend. But based on this game, I can't quite spend it yet. At this point, I'm gonna stop this episode, but we'll continue on. So if you want to keep going, I'm gonna put some links to the next part up in the screen there, and just continue the fun with me. So I hope you enjoyed this takeoff of one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion, and I'm so excited to be doing this with you in full HD. Maybe at some point I can work out the little colors and the browns that are a little off, but otherwise I cannot say how pleased I am at the quality of how this game looks. And there's just so much to experience. This game also has a really fun Bones character that they never continued with him much in the series afterwards, which I can't wait to play that. I think you battle a bad guy named Oculus. So I am excited to play it with you. There's so much to this game. There's some puzzles. Just so much to come. And we'll even talk about this later on. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.